What's up, y'all? Just finished up a whole jar of Mesomorph. I want to do a review on it since, I thought it was a notable pre-workout and a lot of people have questions on it. So let's run through the ingredients real quick. One scoop is a serving. You get 25 servings per container. Um, so the first blend they got here is the Synthenox Kerosene Nitric Oxide Complex, 6.5 grams in that proprietary blend. Now, I will say this: most proprietary blends have been said to been used to kind of cheat us out of ingredients, so we don't know what we're getting necessarily. It's more profitable for the company sometimes, but I would say that the reason why this company uses proprietary blends is because they want to protect their formula since they have a lot of good things going for them. And I could tell that this product was high quality. So proprietary blends are nothing to worry about with this product in particular. First ingredient, beta-alanine. Second ingredient, L-citrulline DL-malate 2-1, which is for pumps. Beta-alanine is for endurance, buffers lactic acid, allows you to get more reps. AKG, which is also for pumps, form of arginine. We got the Mesoswell volumizing ATP matrix, 4.5 grams of that. First ingredient is dicreatine malate. Then we got L-taurine. Then we got creatine nitrate, ascorbic acid, creol O-phosphate, and agmatine sulfate. So they're throwing in various forms of creatine with a couple of extra pump ingredients and cell swelling type of ingredients like L-taurine and agmatine sulfate. Now, creatine nitrate itself is the best of both worlds. Creatine nitrate will give you all the benefits of creatine, plus the nitrates in your system are going to dilate your blood vessels and allow you to get a better pump. And I will say that creatine nitrate does work. I've tried it on myself, so that's a really good ingredient to throw in here. Next, we got the MESOMORPH Energized Stimulant Complex, 1.87 grams of that. Glucocorticoid, caffeine, 3,7-dihydro, 3,7-dimethyl 1H purine 2,6-dione, which is just some crazy ass stimulant, I'm assuming. Nargen and geranium oil. Boom. That's right, geranium oil, aka 1,3-dimethylene, the king of stimulants. That is a powerful ingredient to throw in there. And I will tell you from personal experience that 1,3 is the shit. It really does amp you up, and it allows you to really get your CNS going and get in gear and get ready to throw some weight around. So let's talk about basically how it is in reality and practicality. Looks very good on paper. So when I use it, the first time I use it, I gotta say it gave me a crazy amount of tingles, which tells me that there's high quality beta-alanine in there. They're not going skimpy with their dosage on that. Now, the second thing I noticed was the focus. I take pre-workout more than I should probably. I take it pretty much year-round. Every so often I'll take a couple 2-week breaks, but that's kind of rare. So I have a high tolerance for these products, and I gotta say I jumped from one jar of whatever to this, and I still notice a very big difference in energy and focus and just stimulation in general. The first scoop was awesome. Granted, I haven't taken pre-workouts with 1,3 in them because they were off the market for a while, and I guess they're making a comeback. But like I said, that first scoop was amazing, and that energy lasted probably for about 2 weeks. I was just getting super wired, super amped. But after that 2 weeks, it started to level off, and I started to get less effect from it. Now, towards the end, I did notice that it diminished a little bit in its power. And 2 weeks in, I started to take into account that the creatine blend, I think, in my opinion, was not enough. Since I take 10 grams of monohydrate a day, I was just throwing in 2 to 3 more grams per scoop of pre-workout that I took in order to keep up with my daily creatine intake. So that would be one of the only negatives I would say is um, their creatine blend, in my opinion, is not strong enough. Yeah, I know they have various forms of creatine, but I really think that a lot of that is just kind of doesn't really matter necessarily. The real studies have been done on monohydrate, so you want to make sure you're getting in 5 to 10 grams of monohydrate. If you're taking a specialized form of creatine, then I guess you can kind of knock off a gram or two here or there, but I wouldn't do no 2.5 to 3 grams of creatine and say you're good for the day just because it's a superior form. I don't believe that. I've tried that and I know the difference. Um, so 10 grams a day is the best when it comes to creatine as far as monohydrate, depending on body weight. But for me, I'm 210 pounds, so 3 grams, whether it's specialized or not, is not enough. 2 to 3 grams. I don't know how much was in it. It's a prop blend, but um, so yeah, it was around. I want to say I think I paid 35 for it for 25 scoops. So it's a little bit on the higher end as far as pricing, but the quality is there. It's a really good pre-workout. I can see myself buying it again. Um, like I said, the amount of crazy focus on that was amazing. It really heats your body up. You feel ready. You feel ready to go. The pumps were very well too. I gotta say that the pumps were very good. Um, a lot of those ingredients just kind of synergistically hit me real hard. I was getting really good pumps. But overall, let's say scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably give this pre-workout, as far as effectiveness goes, I'd give it an 8. It's a good ass pre-workout. It gets an 8. So one of the best that I've used. Um, let's see, what flavor did I have? I believe it was the popsicle flavor. I'm not sure what kind of pop. It was just a popsicle flavor. The purple one when you mix it. Um, the flavor was good in the beginning, but towards the end, I started to get kind of sick of it. Like just because I don't really like artificial sweeteners, they kind of just it just doesn't. You know what I mean? After a while, you just get sick of artificial sweeteners. So that's what I would say about that. If you mix enough water in it, it tastes pretty decent. Um, but like I said, you might get sick of the flavor just because it's artificial sweetener. It's supposed to be a popsicle. It's not real sugar, so it doesn't exactly taste like that. Um, so that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, as far as a pre-workout goes, this is a very good pre-workout. Like I said, 8 out of 10. Didn't have any problems while on it. I didn't really experience a crash or anything. It was kind of more of an all-day energy deal. Now, one thing I will say is if you take it later in the day, you will have trouble sleeping. 1,3-dimethylene is a very powerful stimulant, so you're going to have trouble sleeping. I've been working out more earlier in the morning, so, you know, uh, towards the end of the day, I had no problem sleeping if I took it in the morning. There was a couple times I took it in the afternoon, and I noticed that issue with it. I had a little bit of problems trying to, fall asleep, but in the morning it's great. It gives you energy all throughout the day. I mean, you're focused during school or whatever you do at work. You're focused, and you're more motivated too. So it really does uplift you, gets you wired, ready to hit the gym. It's good for, I would say, any type of lifter as well, more bodybuilding style or even powerlifting style. It works great. It's universal for all of that. Um, so there it is, guys. Hit you up with another review. Be sure to subscribe and like and comment. I really appreciate that. It's awesome. And I just happy to bring the news to you guys. Go ahead and try Mesomorph. Good ass pre-workout. Deuces.